Luigi Fans 3 and Starman3's 3. I think there's 3 of them there, Mario. Learn to math. See, if you even noticed, there's 6. See? I become Mario the Possessed! Revolution, Mario, if you can't even read the text. By the way, that doesn't even... The V and the U look exactly the same. Oh, he can't. He fused them with the Luigi Fans. Go up to him and punch him in the face. Punch him. Punch him. It already trusted Starman3 already because Starman3 is the center of the universe. You can't steal my powers. I've already got a million powers that I don't even use. The reason why Mario was the king of the dimensions anyway was because his heart was so pure that he got all those stars in the first place. The most important thing is the purity of heart, especially in the case of the Into the Fourth Dimension series, because of the fact that Mario actually got possessed in that series. And I did it because Starman3 stole my role. Is Luigi Fan. And all of those things. Okay, let me dissect this because this is genius. Like, this is a big amount. I'll just say that. Mario has had every single game. In fact, if he didn't exist, this series wouldn't exist. Luigi Fan has done nothing in the grand scheme of things. He fought his doppelganger once. He could have saved the fourth dimension, but didn't. And Starman3 has done, in comparison to Mario, even if Starman3 is the center of the universe in the series, in comparison to the real Mario, Starman3 hasn't done a darn thing in terms of saving the world. Because in this series, all he's done is he's saved the fourth dimension, maybe met, maybe a couple groups of YouTube Rangers of his counterparts, and fought Starman3. To be honest, aside from that, he's done nothing at all. Mario's done way more than that. Saved several worlds, saved the princess several times. Pretty sure you're the big shot hero, Mario. There are other heroes aside from him. What the hell do you think all the other mascots are in all of those other platforming games? Yes, you did save the fourth dimension, but you also saved it alongside 7 other people in the same hero team. I'm not even counting the counterparts. Fighting dementia with all your might and being brave. Yes. All your might and being brave equates to I used the Starman and shielded everyone from a beam. I've now saved the fourth dimension. I'm not the hero of the fourth dimension. You hurt my feelings. Now die. This bit, I saved the fourth dimension for my friends and counter friends, is completely false because remember Luigi Fan was originally meant to be the hero, yeah. I'm not the hero of fourth dimension, you hurt my feelings! How dare you! I want to be the hero of the fourth dimension, because otherwise Luigi Fan would have taken my role and that would have been a bad thing. I'm repeating the recordings because I'm lazy. Can you two shut up, please? You're not contributing to this discussion. at the time, Luigi Fan was Starman's best friend. Now he's not. Luigi Fan hangs around Nintendo 4 and Yoshimo and I think Captain now, as far as I've been aware. Yeah, that's the last thing I remember in relation to him, that he was hanging around those people. He doesn't care about Starman 3 anymore. You're not really powerful enough to hold the elemental stars if you're gonna say stuff like that. Wasn't Mario the second elemental guardian, and the Luigi Fan was like... It's weird how they put this hierarchy thing. Because I barely remember because of how often it even though it was said very often, it was often a blurb of nothing, and especially considering how Mario Star speaks. I'm not trying to be offensive, especially since it could probably be a problem. It's a problem that I have too, but far less. In comparison, Mario Star, especially at the time of this video's making and especially afterwards, had a problem with stuttering. I have a problem with stuttering too. You see it, you hear it in some of these videos, especially when I'm trying to say what I'm trying to say very quickly. Mario Star had a problem with stuttering to the point where he might repeat a sentence 3 or 4 times before he might actually finish the sentence. I'm not, again, stuttering. I have this problem too, and especially to the point where I've tried to finish the sentence very quickly, especially considering I'm trying to make sure this is entertaining-ish. Mario Star, when he would go on about this, would repeat a sentence, especially with, like, he would probably hold up on, say, elemental stars or, the end of a sentence. It took a bit of time to get used to, but no one said anything. Everyone was used to it. So taking that into consideration, it's hard, especially when you're remembering the same sentence like 3 times in a very short time span. It's very hard to remember it for the long term, especially when they didn't write this down in any document that they could have handed out or something, especially since the rules kept changing. So this hierarchy thing is not really defined. And remember, Mario Star was the techie guy to this. So, yeah, and remember he repeated this a lot? So that would happen a lot. I'm going to punch you in the face! By the way, Starman3 was slightly in front of that. Did he just walk backwards? Yeah, this is great. By the way, Luigi Fan has really bad green screening thanks to the fact that light blues and green screens don't mesh well. Experience myself! First time they used Crimson Man 5 in forever.
Mexico! Let's do it!
That's actually them, all of them, including Luigi Fan. Watch how it seems all epic, but it's not actually gonna go very far. Watch this. A ball of jello-ish. Seriously, it looks like he's raining candy. Like it looks like he's raining down like candy / lolly sweets down from the sky. Not that they're balls of energy. And by the way, no collateral damage was ever a thing in this world. What? But Luigi Fan can't use his elemental stars! Mario has them inside of him! Luigi Fan can't use his elemental stars! What the hell are you even saying, Mario? Mario, how would he even use his Thunder Form? You've got that Thunder Form inside of you! Yeah, it's a really weird scene how he says Luigi, but he means Luigi Fan. If anything, he could have said LF in that scene. Or Luigi fan, specifically, because that's how we would refer to him.
Ron, you're an idiot. Again.
We're gonna do this joke for the 50 billionth time! Better Pong physics than anything Starman3 could come up with. We even have a cracked wall effect, but that's not gonna be for very long. And it's just magically come out of him. Apparently they have 3 hands in order to grab all of those stars. Yay! That was uneventful! Most of that fight was Luigi fan, not Starman3. But that was probably Crimson's work, so obviously he would have done that in the first place. Since Starman3's already had most of his time in the spotlight this year. In fact, remember the fact that he begged SMG4 to be in his videos, so yeah. And that he begged Mario to put him in the spotlight to be the hero of the 4th dimension. And that he put himself as the hero in Blooper 40. Yeah, in 2012, Starman3 did way too much. Law in Blooperland! What laws? Are there any laws proper? Because what laws are there? It does now! You made it up, Starman3, so it does. Stop with this meanwhile! Well, of course, as a court. Seriously. Why are you commenting on this? If this is supposed to be a transition, why are you commenting on it? Stop with this meanwhile stuff. It's supposed to happen at the same time. Meanwhile should not be in place of later transitions. Shortly after, or later, or after, there's several words you could use in place of meanwhile that actually are relevant to what the transition is meant to be. By the way, hi Mario game, it's been several years. It's not even gonna actually be a thing, by the way. It's not gonna be official is what I mean. It's gonna be something that Starman3 randomly made up. Of course he took Mario to the court. Isn't he right here? Yes, you were. You said that in the beginning of the video. Stop trying to, you know, backpedal yourself now. By the way, look at the great editing in this picture. Because of the fact this is a picture, and they're supposed to be behind the desks, these things being here, I don't know what they're called. I think they're gates. But these things, and the fact that they're in front of them, you really have to try hard to imagine them being in front of them. Welcome to green screening. Have a wonderful day. And we're supposed to believe Starman3 how? Mario game wasn't even in this video, so how would he understand? But no, Starman3 is the center of the universe, so of course his opinion is valid over everybody else's. This is why I tend to think that Starman3's videos all happen in his mind and it's just a drug trip, because there's no way that this would actually be an actual physical world where everyone actually thinks this one person is perfect, and, you know, in a world that's supposed to be full of users and normal people. Plus the fact that everyone speaks like Starman3, thinks like Starman3, knows things like Starman3, it's kind of a given that all of the things take place in his head. Yes, they beat you up to get the stars back. You were the one beating them up. When's that demon gonna get out of Mario's head, by the way? I believe them more than I believe you, even if there's no evidence to provide the fact. Seriously, when is this demon gonna get out of Mario's head? Of course you said it! You also said what you said now! Are we gonna get all existential now? how are they going to be taken away? Are you literally just going to wipe it across the world and destroy every power-up forever now? What? How is that even going to happen? Does Mario Game now have power over the Does Mario Game now have power over the question mark blocks and how they function? Mario Game's got all the switches in this world, guys. So we're still in Mario's punishment. Mario, I'm pretty sure you went really well without those powers beforehand. Why are you bored? I'm pretty sure you have several things you could be doing without power-ups. Like exploring the world. You know, you're Super Mario. Even if you don't have the power-ups, you can still do things. I'm pretty sure some people do no power-up runs of Mario games all the time. There's also things called speed runs. I'm pretty sure people do that without power-ups. And if anything, the power-ups in Super Mario 64 are situational anyway. They are on a timer. So even if they're taken away, why should that matter to him? Because they're taken away from him after a period of time anyway. So he spends most of his life without power-ups anyway. So why is he complaining about them? There's actually a lot you can do. There's playing games in this world, there's visiting dimensions, there's exploring the world. You know, there's a whole ton of things you can do in this world. Just because you can't use power-ups doesn't mean that the whole world's apparently gone. Yeah, he's gonna say that they took the hammer as well, which is stupid because the hammer's not a power-up. The hammer is an item. A hammer is not necessarily a power-up because what does it power up Mario to do? The things that should have been barred from Mario, Starman3, think of this logic because a hammer is an object, not a darn power-up. In the case of what should have been barred, things you get from question mark blocks, and including things you get from question mark blocks in Mario Kart, things like that could have been things that are barred. Things like hammers and objects that are for everyday use? Come on now, you're being a bit extreme. Let's rewind and see if they actually did. So we're back and we're going to see if he actually said useful items. Well, they did say useful items. But they're pretty much useful items could pretty much be anything. And that's really stupid. To be honest, don't take away his tools. He's pretty much what can the tools do? What can a hammer do? Nothing. Exactly. By the way, Mario can still jump on things. So let's get back here. They said useful item, but alright. By the way, Luigi keeps vanishing every 2 seconds. Are you gonna be concerned about that, Mario? No, obviously not. He's fine. That's a joke that happens. They would explode into a coin. That's a thing that happens. people who cared about this video. To be honest, even if we're just talking the plot itself, even if there's a lot of continuity problems, the fact that this was supposed to be a self-contained thing is, if these were supposed to be self-contained episodes and didn't have the whole continuity links to each other, I'm pretty sure this would be alright. And I'm not just saying that because nostalgia, I'm saying because this is kind of an alright thing just being on its own. But it does have the same problem that all of Starman3's videos generally tend to have. So, yeah. Just in case you forgot. Anyway, see y'all, have a good day, peace, and I'll see you in Super Mario 64 Bloopers Christmas Special 3. So, see you then.